Today's rally go to stamping the Tea Party as a dominant political force in America, and how real is the Palin effect? Let's have a fair and balanced debate right now. Joining us is Justin Safey, who's a former spokesman for the former Florida Governor Jeb Bush, and Erica Payne is here as well, founder of the Agenda Project and senior advisor for the Roosevelt Institute. Welcome to you both. Thanks very much for being here. And Justin, let me start with you because these Tea Party folks have been very tough on a lot of Republicans out there, but they love Sarah Palin, don't they?
They sure do, and I think we're going to see today another big crowd for her in Searchlight, Nevada. And the Tea Party movement is something that I think that we need to understand is a very powerful movement in U.S. politics right now. It's very hard in a non-presidential election year to turn out crowds like this, especially in March, in a non-presidential election year. So I think that needs to be recognized, and I think that needs to be respected and understood.
Erica, they're calling this the conservative Woodstock. Without the mud and the drugs, I'm guessing. But I'm wondering, the people on the left, have they finally come around to taking this movement seriously?
I don't think there's any doubt that they took it seriously from the beginning. And what's interesting about this movement that I think everybody needs to hear is that people are really mad. And I think that anger is so justified when you have a $700 billion bailout of Wall Street that happened during the Bush administration. And so we have to face it. I'm glad we're facing it. And frankly, I think Sarah Palin is a great voice. I'll disagree with some of my liberal friends and just say that I think she's, she talks like a real person, and so she brings up really interesting issues. And what's great about this is it gives us a chance to not only debate the issues themselves, but more importantly, debate how we're going to solve the issues, which is what people really want to have happen.
All right, so Justin, Erica just sort of threw a number of very interesting things in there, talking about the bailouts that began, of course, under President Bush. I mean, there's no denying that. But again, as we said a little while ago, a lot of these people in the Tea Party movement are not happy with Republicans. And we mentioned John McCain, who's facing a fight from the right, in his state. It looks like there is Sarah Palin right there being introduced and taking the stage. I don't know that she's going to start talking right away, but there she is. She's now at the podium. So wait, if she does start talking, and it looks like she might. Let's take a listen for a moment. Well, as she makes her entrance there, Justin, talk about how the Republican Party, sort of, how do they harness the anger that's being felt by a lot of these people within the Tea Party movement, a lot of whom are angry at Republicans?
Sure. Look, some people in the Tea Party movement are not happy with Republicans, but if you look at the things that those that are active in the Tea Party are concerned about, they're concerned about bigger spending, more intrusiveness by the federal government into the lives of states and citizens. They're concerned about the massive federal debt, the borrowing that we're borrowing, all the money we're borrowing from China and from the Middle East to fund unprecedented federal deficits. Those are issues that Republicans are going to win on, and that's what we need to focus on, because while there might be some disenchantment with Republicans, the disenchantment with the health care bill that just passed this week
don't
is
go
much
anywhere.
worse.
Erica, don't go anywhere. The former governor of Alaska has begun to talk. Let's take a listen.